Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Competent here, and let's play some Stoneshard, shall we? Continuing our complete beginner's guide here in 2023 with our ranger. And let's quickly talk to Varen to progress the main quest a little bit, and we're going to tell him bad news about the contract and how it's too old. And he understands, okay, fine, we're going to have to pack light for our journey to Bryn. And I managed to get 100 crowns out of him. Just 100, that's a shame. And he says, okay, we need to get to Bryn, but we can't do it without supplies. We need 1,000 crowns to go buy horse feed, a better harness, and lots of other things. As where to find the money, it's up to you. Just don't do anything stupid. All right, very well. I'll bring you the gold, is what we'll say. So if we want to get to Bryn with this character and potentially get access to some nicer stuff to help make our life fighting a little bit easier, we need money. So we need 1,000 crowns. And right now, we have 200. You know, I spent a bunch. But the purpose for us right now, too, is just to get to that quest. And we're going to get 1,000 crowns by doing some contracts around Bryn. And by Bryn, I mean Osbrook. Bryn contracts can wait. Misspoke. So we need to do contracts around here because they're easy for us, or easier, and we can make good money, level up, and become stronger for the road ahead. Now, I'm going to go in here. I know I have this scroll, and I have so many arrows at this point, okay? Well, let me go ahead and close this. Let me open this up. All right, so let me load in the bodkin arrows to give us the extra range. And then I'm going to fill up my quiver and then put the rest of the arrows. I don't really carry them. So I'm going to close my quiver up. Okay. And you can switch ammo type, okay? And it says in the combat log, you can see it says Derwin switches ammo type to bodkin arrows. And so it's whatever arrow graphic is on the left for, you know, the feathered part of the arrow or the bolt. That's what's going to show you which one you're using. And you can just keep switching. So now we're on leaf shaped, and I want bodkin. I want that extra range. Okay. I'm going to use this scroll right here. This is, by the way, a disenchantment scroll, so I'm going to use it on this cursed ring. And what does it become? It becomes just a silver ring, but we can sell it for more money than we could for the cursed ring. Arguably, we could just sell the scroll itself and make money, but, you know, here's where we are. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move this back here. Don't want to carry them. This is not really something. I don't need restoration at the moment, but I might. So we'll save it. I'm okay carrying... let's see. Let's sort this up. 1 herbal extract, a healing salve, lockpicks, bandages, water, antidote. This all looks fine. I do not need this old contract. You could just destroy it, really, but I'm just going to keep it. I always do this in games, keep the quest items that you just don't need anymore. Just a habit of mine. And I'm going to get rid of these flea warts. I don't need them, but they're fine to carry for the moment. Did I pay for a night? No. All right. We're very honorable. We always pay for a night. And I'm going to rest and then get my contract because I don't want to waste any time on my contract. So I'm going to say, hey, here's your 15 crowns and farewell. All right, awesome. We lose the blessing, of course. Hard to keep that. It's better if you're doing contracts around Manshire and you have any kind of, especially if you have a contract where you need to fight the undead, like a Necromancer or something like that. Having the blessing is really great. Helps a little bit around Manshire. It's hard to keep that and like walk back or ride back from Manshire. We're going to drink. I'm not going to eat my sausage because I want to keep the charges on that, and I'll just buy some flatbread or something, you know. What you selling? And flatbread is, you know, 10% for 8, pretty good. 20% for 16, that's even better. So let's just buy this. And what is our hunger? It's, let's see, 27%. All right, fantastic. So let's just eat this and go down to 7 and be real happy. All right, so we need a contract for this ranger. Let's go get it. And, blade that needs sharpening, no, but I also want to sell this ring. All right, so he's going to give us, let's see. Yeah, he did give us 118 for it, which is great. I'll take it. Let's see if he's got anything that we might want for sale. Okay. Not really, you know. We don't need to disenchant anything. I don't... Identification scroll is... Actually, I'll buy that. It's really cheap. Always like to have one. Okay, that looks good. Let's go up. Let's go talk to the Elder, and let's see what contracts he's got on offer. So we're going to just wander over to our dude here and say, are there any contracts? And he's got Mysterious Glow, and he says, the last few days have been worrisome for us, and the reason is the corrupted vault. We had a shepherd passing it while driving back his herd in the evening. He told us that the gates of the crypt were half opened, and the deathly blue light was seeping through the gap. Something's happening there. Of course, he could be imagining things, but I feel this is the case. Better safe than sorry. So he says, go deal with it and see if the rumors are true, and we say, deal. And we just need to go kill a necromancer and find the source of the glowy light. All right, so take care. So we're going to be fighting a necromancer, which we just talked about, so, you know, wish I had the blessing, but it's just too hard to keep it. And this is where we need to go for the crypt. Okay, so we're going to be hanging out there, and I think we're good to go. Let me get my water refilled. Drink first, then collect water, top it off, and go. Most dungeons that you enter will usually have a kitchen, you know, or like a bucket or something where you can get water and a little bit of food. Now, you can't count on it, so you still want to take some with you, but you don't need to overload on it. At least I don't. I don't ever buy a second water skin or, you know, anything too egregious. Now, luckily for us, we've already been to this site, okay? So we can go ahead and just move the mouse and then just kind of fast track it down here. Awesome. Now we'll keep our eyes out for a bear pelt, moose, and deer antlers, and some ingots, of course. And most of those things, all the hunting stuff, I'm probably not going to go after an animal with, but the ingots we can look for, potentially. Let's go. Looking for birds, too. If I see one, I'll try to take a shot at it so we can get a little grub. Alright. Okay. Now, I'm not clicking all the way across the map right now because I am actually trying to find like one bird or two birds. It would be cool. But it's not looking like, as I'm in these woods, that's going to be necessarily the easiest. You kind of have to be far away from the bird, and the trees mess with your line of sight a little bit, making it harder to see the bird before it wants to fly off. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of just roll down here, and we've made it. Now I'm going to go down underneath the crypt and enter from the bottom of the graveyard here. Alright. So I'm going to just observe and make sure there's nothing outside the crypt before we even go in, and it looks fine. So we've headed to the corrupted vault. I'm going to make this the active quest, by the way. Okay, hey, look at this. Lucky us. We entered with a guy in our face. Okay. So we see right away a Restless Peasant. And this, actually, that's right. We ended with a guy in our face because we found this location earlier and were able to access it without the contract. And as you can see here, the way that the AI is currently working in the game, or the way it seems to, is that these enemies, they're staying here forever. So, like, I ran away from them and got to safety, but they are still here. So we're going to just leap over here with Distracting Shot, all right? And I'm going to throw a net on this guy. He's just too close to me. So I'm going to go to my inventory, and I'm just going to right-click, throw, and try to get that guy snared up. And we got him somewhat snared. And I'm going to run. And I'm going to shoot this guy. And, yeah. I'm going to step back, even though he gets an attack on me. I'm just going to try to get away from this guy by one tile. He's already broken free, which is a shame. Okay. And I'm going to move down here, and then I'm going to Distracting Shot to here. And we're just going to switch, and we're going to fight this guy. Okay, we got him. And I'm going to step back. I'd like to just step back and walk this guy around just a little bit so that I can get my Distracting Shot back online. There it goes. Okay. I'm going to use Distracting Shot and go all the way over here. And the real reason I was doing that, I'm going to switch back. I just wanted to see if I could get a free hit in. You know what I mean? We're just trading blows with this guy. With our better armor, it's no problem. Remember, our perception is also helping us just be more accurate. So we're hitting consistently. And it's good to just remember that even though we're a ranger, we can do a little bit of combat in melee if we have to. I just avoid it at all costs, but you can see right there, we were fine. But again, it was our throwing net that really helped us, and its durability is very, very low. So it's probably going to break the next time we use it, which is sad, and reminds me that I should have repaired it with my repair kit if I was being smart. But, you know, being smart isn't always my best thing. Now, if it breaks, we can go back and buy another one. And what we'll do is just remember now, because we can go to Manshire, we have two towns to look through their inventory to see if anyone is selling something. Alright. I'm constantly looking for traps, by the way, because I don't want to, you know, meet a grisly end. I'm not breaking anything right now, none of these pots or anything like that. Alright, I have my bow selected. We're going to pick this, and it's a rat. So I'm just going to switch over and just wait and just fight it with my dagger. Oh, and then there's this guy. Now this guy I did not see. Okay, so he has raised his shield, which is annoying. How's he doing? 77. He's no longer affected by shield raise. I'm going to switch and see. I wanted to see if he would actually raise his shield again. He's not. I'm going to Distracting Shot to here. And we've missed. sadly. I don't want that thing to come into the fight with us, so I'm going to walk away as much as I can. And I'm going to get another distracting shot on this guy. But I'm going to try to get a good aim. I'm going to aim. I'm going to distract and move here. And then there we go. And now he's going to raise shield. So we're just going to switch, and I'm going to walk back until it says he's no longer affected by shield raise. It only lasts for a couple of turns. And then I'm just going to wait, push spacebar, and then we're going to fight this guy one-on-one. Mano-a-mano. And we'll switch back to our bow. And get our arrows back. Let's see how we're doing. By the way, we're at 39 arrows, so you could see it's much better, our rate of mulching our arrows. I'm going to rest. Alright, let's go. Not hurt that bad. We know there's something else over here, and hey, actually, that's all of our arrows, so we haven't mulched one yet. Knock on arrows. That's great. Alright, so I'm going to search around. Hey, I walked right into this guy's little trap. That was awful. Alright, so let's just step back with distracting shot. We've missed. We'll switch. And look at this. We got heroism as our mood, which gives us 15% weapon damage, 15% counter chance, and minus 10 damage taken. So that's just great. So we better fight while we have this on. Let me switch over. Let me get my arrow back. Okay. And let me search. No traps. Open it up. Alright, there's 3 enemies right now, which is far more than I want to see, but here we are. I'm going to go ahead and aim. And I'm going to distracting shot right now. Take a nice shot at this guy. Now he's put up shield raise. I'm going to walk him away. I'm going to right click and close the door. And I'm going to aim. Shoot. That was great. Look at that. We stunned him. Man, how lucky was that? That's the beauty of it. Alright, we're going to just aim again. And now the AI is very smart. It has switched places. I'm going to aim. And I'm going to... I could... Now I'm going to shoot. I'm going to get a worse distracting shot, but it's okay. I'll walk over here. And ooh, we hit the guy anyway. How's he doing? 46%. That's just fantastic. We've got this big buff of heroism, so let's just fight right here. No problem. I'm going to switch over. And... I'm going to walk this guy back until distracting shot is online again. And now I'll aim, and I'm going to distract to here. Got him. Switch. Beautiful. This guy dropped his bones, which... Not really excited to see that, but okay. And let's get our arrows back. All right. Okay, so we've lost our awesome buff. Now we could search through all of these sarcophagi, but I just want to not do that and looking for traps until we have all of the enemies cleared out. Now that's actually, let me switch to my bow. He's in range. Let me step up. There's 2 of them, unfortunately. I'm going to aim. 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 Wow, this guy is just standing there. He's not firing. Okay, he's gone. Aim. Aim. I'm going to distract and move here. Great. Aim. Fire. Switch. He gets a hit, but we got a shot with our bow. And again, the bodkin arrows are just coming in gangbuster. Let me switch over. Let me just, you know... The fact that they give you accuracy boost, armor penetration, and range is so nice. The damage is a big hit, no doubt, but I just love that extra range. Alright, and we'll search for traps. Okay, this door is locked, so... Or not locked, but it just closed anyway. So in this case, I'm going to go back and look through these sarcophagi. Now, you can get some surprises in these things, but usually it's just bones. Oh! There's a healer staff. It looks like it's going to be great, but it's only 5 crowns. It's all broken, but we'll definitely take, you know, take that. Let's shift-click it. Hey, an unidentified amulet. Shift-click here. Now, it's probably not worth the money to identify it, okay? But it's better if you identify jewelry than weapons, which don't sell very well. So I'm going to use this and just see what this is. This is the Hunting Amber Amulet. It gives you bleed resist, fortitude, rending resistance, crushing resistance. I mean, that's all good, but unfortunately, even though it sells better than mine, I still like crit chance and health over some of this stuff. But it is a cool item. When it said hunting, I got all excited. I was looking for accuracy or something to that effect, and it's just not there. Alright, yeah, most of these sarcophagi just have bones and very little treasure, but it's always worth examining them, see what they got. And hey, here's another unidentified amulet, and some earrings, which sell really well. Now, when you, at least in my experience, when you grave rob in one of these tombs, like a crypt or a dungeon, and it's a sarcophagus that's in the dungeon, you do not suffer the morale penalty that you do if you dig up a grave with a shovel. So, that's nice. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go over here. And, again, I'm not breaking stuff right now. We picked it, and we find a room full of just really annoying jerks. So I'm going to switch, and... Now, this guy is a skeleton monk, and you can see he has just used Curse on us, and we have it up here as well. So this is something you have to watch out for with necromancers. I'm going to actually step out of his line of sight and fight this rat. I'm going to push spacebar. Instead, kill the bat. And yeah, he's doing really bad stuff. So let's switch over. Let's shoot him. Now he's moved out of the way, so I'm going to step back. Oh boy. Now, if you see that happen right there, I could try again, but, okay, good. Yeah, sometimes if you miss, you know, you'll hit something like that, but sometimes too, it's just blocking your line of sight so badly that, you want to just, you know, wait someplace else. So I'm going to just do this. You see, this guy's hard. Like, he's got a lot of health. Ah, darn. Should have known. Alright. There we go. He gives you more experience, though, you know, 79. And look at that. We're really, really close to leveling up. Fantastic is what it is. Alright, so the curse, it takes away our max health. It reduces our energy. It makes us more likely to fumble and backfire and increases damage taken. So by itself, it's not horrible, but it's a pretty nasty debuff if you find yourself, I'm going to search your traps, in a situation where you're fighting a lot of stuff. So you just be aware that you have it, because things can escalate much quicker. Hey! Oh, I thought it was a bear pelt. I didn't see the tusks. This still sells for a ton. It's very big. But unfortunately for us, it is not the right pelt. We need a bear pelt, not a boar pelt. But, hey. Okay. Now, if you want, you could switch over to your, you know, your dagger and break all this stuff, but usually you don't find too much in these pots. Like, you know, you see I've just broken them all, and nothing. So, you know, I'm not really high on breaking this stuff anyway. Like, if you want to be a completist with the... You could still get something, don't get me wrong. Like, there could be some great treasure there, but it's not usually what I... Aw, man, darn. Okay. Oh, we can't shoot this guy anyway. The rubble is blocking us. We have to go around. That's why. It's like we can see him. Must be low rubble, but we can't actually target him. So let's move here. And let me see my range. We need to move here. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Great. He needs to obey his master. The Necromancer is waking up all the bodies in here. Oof, that's bad aim. Whoa! What was that? Come on now. Alright, I'm in a distracting shot. Alright. That was awful. There you go. Look for traps. Alright. Alright, we lost 6 arrows so far, so we're doing great. Alright, let's go ahead and pick that lock. I hear something in the search for traps. It's like a bat. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, don't see anything else right now. Here's a guy. If you miss, did you see how he didn't... They don't notice you. It's like they can't hear. So, if you miss, don't worry about it. They'll only become aware once you hit them, usually. Got him. That's how it's supposed to go. Alright, let's just check over here. I didn't mean to take aim, I meant to search for traps, but... Alright, we found the way down. Tremendous. Looking for traps, alright. And we'll take the money. Alright. Money. Looking for traps, okay. There's definitely something down here you can see. And we'll open it. It's a bat. Oh boy. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna roll down here. Hey! It's this guy. Okay. Oh boy. I somehow pushed search for traps instead of switching my weapon. That's embarrassing. This guy's putting up a good fight. What is this guy? Yeah. Sometimes these peasants have a ton of hit points. Got him, and we leveled up. And by leveled up, I mean we also got heroism. So we leveled up and we got heroism. How about that? I'm going to search down here, just make sure there's nobody. And let's take all this money. No traps either, by the way. Take all this money. We'll go ahead and... I'm going to try to open this. It's locked. Pick it up. And... Hey, alright. Antidote. Okay, so... We have 2 unidentified items in a pelt, and we've leveled. I'm going to move us in the right direction. Which is, you know, right here in front of the staircase. So, we haven't found the Necromancer, and we haven't found the source of the light, and we can expect that that's going to be on the next level here. But first, let's go to our character, and we're still boosting perception, right? So, the next level, we're going to get a bonus range and vision, which is just absolutely insane. I cannot wait. And we got even more accuracy going. Our morale and our sanity look great, and let's go to skills. So at this point, we do not have the next treaties to get this tier, but you can see it says if we don't get the treaties, we can invest 1 more point into agility or perception to unlock it, so next level will unlock it anyway. So what do we want to do? What other skill do we want to pick up, right? Do we want to pick up Cauterized Wound, Skinning? We don't really need Make a Halt that badly. Do we want Disengage? Okay, so Disengage is actually really good for us, which means, like, if we need to move away or run, it halves the chance of triggering an attack of opportunity, and adjacent enemies get -5 accuracy and 5% fumble chance. So, you know, it's pretty good. Leg Sweep is nice too. It's an AoE, and you try to knock things down, and you move away a tile, so it helps escape. Not this time. Gives you a 50% fortitude for 5 turns upon receiving a negative physical or mental effect. So that's very nice as well. It gives you 5 health too, and then kick. But I really think I'm going to take Disengage so I can lead into something like Dash, okay? So Dash, it says perform a dash toward the targeted tile, and like this seems amazing, okay, for doing combat, where you know you want to move up, and it rewards you for running into combat, but you can also run away from combat with this. It just will not get a reduction in energy, but it gives you a 20% dodge chance if there's an adjacent enemy. So, you know, depending on your situation, you could run in and try to get that counter and dodge and make it cheaper, but usually with this character, we're just going to run away. So we'll take disengage, and this is, you know, also gives us a 3% extra dodge chance. This is a very good survivability skill for us. So now we're getting ready to dive into level 2, and we're doing great. So this is a good place to end this episode with our ranger. We've got some stuff to sell. We're making money. We need 1,000 crowns to get to Bryn. And we're just about, honestly, like, I mean, this will sell really well. We've got some jewelry. We have these gold earrings. So we're doing our way. If we complete this contract, we're going to be there. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're finding this useful and fun. Take care.